December 8, 2025. Two Ukrainian soldiers moving toward Krasnoarmysk noticed a Russian drone lying in ambush, but the Russian operator had already detected them as well. The drone quickly shifted position and attempted to close in on the pair. What happened next is not shown in the footage, leaving the outcome unknown. A Russian fiber optic drone encountered a Ukrainian soldier while conducting reconnaissance in free mode. The pursuit was brief, demonstrating the speed and responsiveness of modern drone operations on the battlefield. Another Ukrainian PVD vehicle was struck by a FAB 1500 munition equipped with a UMPK in the Myrnograd area, demonstrating the precision and impact of heavy aerial ordnance on frontline targets. The detonation of a FAB series munition produces an intense shockwave, showcasing the immense destructive power and reach of heavy aerial ordnance on the battlefield. UAV operators attached to the 38th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 35th Army, Eastern Military Group, are actively monitoring the Gaul area. Their operations prevent enemy movement and maintain precise fire control over adjacent roads, demonstrating the tactical advantage of aerial surveillance in controlling contested zones. In the Sumy region, a VDV fiber optics FPV drone operator locked onto an enemy soldier who had fallen from an ATV. With precision control and relentless focus, the operator guided the drone to strike, eliminating the target and underscoring the effectiveness of Russian unmanned systems in close-quarters battlefield engagements. Russian UAV operators had been monitoring a Ukrainian pickup truck for some time. Target coordinates were relayed to the nearest attack drone operator. The drone then appeared directly in front of the vehicle. The driver attempted to reverse, but was unable to avoid the incoming threat. On the Kupiansk direction, Russian units struck with precision, destroying a pickup truck carrying Ukrainian servicemen. The vehicle was reduced to wreckage in seconds, its live forces eliminated, underscoring the vulnerability of enemy transport under constant aerial surveillance and the relentless pressure of Russian firepower. Russian soldiers held their ground as waves of Ukrainian FPV drones attacked their position. With discipline and precision, they repelled the assault, shooting down incoming drones and maintaining control of the sector. The footage underscores the resilience of Russian fighters, turning a dangerous aerial strike into another failed attempt by the enemy. Russian artillery is unleashing heavy fire on Ukrainian positions in the direction of Constantine. The footage, captured by Ukrainian forces themselves, reveals the intensity of the bombardment as shells rain down, dismantling defensive lines and underscoring the relentless pressure of Russian gunners. During a duty rotation in the Zaporizhia region, an assault group was moving toward the contact line in a pickup truck when an enemy FPV drone approached from behind. One of the soldiers spotted the UAV, the driver accelerated, and the personnel opened fire, successfully destroying the enemy drone. An American armored personnel carrier lies at the bottom of the Oskol River. Fiber optic FPV UAVs used by the Zapad group struck a Ukrainian M113 armored vehicle at a crossing point near Kupianskoy. After the attack, the enemy vehicle rolled into the river. In the Kharkov region, Russian units report the destruction of Ukrainian M113 and BAT-T type vehicles during ongoing frontline engagements, reflecting continued pressure on Ukrainian armored assets. Drone operators from the 16th Special Forces unit struck a pickup truck near the village of Yampol in the Krasnoarmysk direction. Don't forget to share your thoughts about the video in the comments. Subscribe and leave a like. A Ukrainian soldier ran out onto the road from the trees, where a standby mode drone quickly caught up with him. This took place in Pokrovsk. Shortly after, 2 other Ukrainian soldiers who arrived to evacuate the wounded man also became targets of the same Russian standby drone. In June 2025, the Lyman direction once again became the stage for significant developments in the ongoing war. Ukrainian soldiers of the 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade announced the capture of another group of Russian servicemen, adding to a series of detainments that have been reported throughout the summer. The event, published on June 19, 2025, highlights the brigade's continued effectiveness in countering Russian advances and maintaining control over contested areas. Reports from the front indicate that Russian troops in this sector are increasingly vulnerable, with many units suffering from exhaustion, shortages of supplies, and declining morale. According to Ukrainian sources, the captured soldiers were taken during operations aimed at disrupting Russian positions and preventing further consolidation of their forces near Lyman. The detainment reflects a broader trend: Russian soldiers surrendering or being captured in growing numbers, often citing abandonment by their commanders and a lack of viable options for survival. The 63rd Brigade, sometimes referred to as the Steel Lions, has been particularly active in the Lyman sector. Earlier accounts describe how both Ukrainian regulars and volunteers have successfully detained Russian troops in the surrounding forests and villages. These captures are not only tactical victories but also symbolic, demonstrating Ukraine's ability to resist and counter Russian pressure in a strategically important area. The publication of this latest capture on June 19, 2025 adds to a narrative of steady Ukrainian resilience. Each detainment weakens Russian manpower, disrupts their operational cohesion, and provides Ukraine with intelligence opportunities. Moreover, the humane treatment of prisoners, often emphasized by Ukrainian units, contrasts sharply with Russian propaganda and helps counter narratives of mistreatment. From a broader perspective, the Lyman direction remains a critical axis in the war. Control of this area in flew. December 9, 2025. Ukrainian forces launched an attack on Russian positions, but it was repelled. The operation highlights the effectiveness of Russian defenses and the challenges faced by attacking units. During routine aerial reconnaissance over the Sumy region, Russian UAV operators observed an unusual movement near the Kursk border area. According to the footage, a Ukrainian serviceman was seen emerging from the tree line while attempting to remain concealed by using a bush as improvised camouflage. The incident has raised questions among monitoring units, as such behavior suggests either a covert withdrawal or an effort to reposition unnoticed. The observation highlights how closely contested and unpredictable this border sector has become, where even small movements are carefully tracked through continuous aerial surveillance. Russian forces on the Hulier-Pole axis continue to push forward, consolidating gains after taking Zatishia, a village located just a few kilometers from the city's northern edge. Ukrainian sources also report mounting pressure, noting that earlier setbacks in nearby settlements disrupted their defensive coordination. With Russian units now active on the outskirts and advancing toward Dobrapilya, The East grouping aims to link positions and potentially approach Orikhiv from a direction that avoids the main Ukrainian fortifications. In the Zaporizhzhia region, Russian forces report disrupting Ukrainian drone activity, focusing on countering reconnaissance and strike attempts along this active sector of the front line. Russian drone teams from the 58th Army successfully targeted and destroyed a Dutch-made YPR-765 armored personnel carrier, showcasing precise unmanned strike capabilities on the battlefield.